Here's the sad truth. Someday you're going to die. Don't know if that's going to be a year from now, 10 years from now, or 40 years from now. But that is one thing we do know with certainty. And especially since my 25th birthday, I've been increasingly aware of this fact. And there's something I think we can both learn from this. And I got this exercise from a coach I used to work hands-on with. And he told me to write out my obituary, what I wanted to be remembered for. Take a couple minutes, think, and write down things that come to mind, what you want to be remembered for. And I encourage you to do the same thing. And the thing I noticed is the big driver for me in life was financial success. It still is, right? That's a big thing for me. I want to be financially successful. But the thing I realized when I wrote out my obituary is, I was talking about being a great father, being a great son, a great friend, a great husband, like being all these things. And it made me realize that, like, I am more than just my work, my sales, my business, the money it brings me. I'm more than that. I'm a friend. Talking to you, I'm a creator, right? I'm a boyfriend, I'm a son, I'm all these things. And the whole premise of the obituary is once you realize what you're remembered for, you can take daily steps to turn that into fruition and actually, fulfill and achieve fucking purpose, man. So I'll tell you right now, if you just think that purpose is solely for money, it's not. Like, I'll tell you right now, dude, when you make 10K a month, it's not like your life's gonna dramatically shift and you have now become the person you're supposed to be. It's merely a factor, a letter in the equation, so to speak. And the one thing I will say that's benefited me about, kind of realizing that, this existence is temporary. It's not from like a weird, fucked up, depressed standpoint. That's not the case. But it makes me realize that I need to make the most out of it, man. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop waiting for the stars to align. And take that with a grain of salt. That doesn't mean do something dumb, be stupid, be reckless. That's not the case. But I mean, genuinely, there's probably good things in your life that you're just waiting on. And, people there's two sides to every coin, right? Some people say, well, oh, this is, an excuse to be stupid, because life's temporary, I got to enjoy it. No, it's more so just do the simple things. Like for me, a big thing I like to do is golf. And, maybe I have a bad week and I say, oh, I'm not going to golf. Dude, 30 fucking years from now, I won't remember what the hell happened this week. No idea. But there's a better chance I remember spending time with great people. That's what it's about. To me, that's what it's about. And we also think from that perspective, that life can be short, but it can also be great. But when you think from that perspective, you also realize that your problems aren't as big as you think they are. They seem huge. Like, dude, I can look back on situations. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But I can look back on situations where, shit wasn't going my way. Money was running dry. Maybe I had no money. Dropped out of school, worked in a factory, hated my life. Like all these things, these problems seem huge and daunting. And that's because you're so close to the wall. Like you're looking at this wall, it looks so big. And then when you inevitably do get through that wall because you do the right shit, you look back and you're like, dude, that wasn't that big of a deal. That risk wasn't really that big. So it's important at times to, zoom out. I think that's really important. And don't go wishing your life away. Like when I talk to, my parents, I love talking to them, just like hearing about their lives, what they would have done differently, what they're glad they did do. And like my mom always has this phrase, don't go shoulda, woulda, coulda. And it's so true. Like if you feel that part of you, that voice in your head, whatever it is, dude, pursue it. And I can't tell you what that is. Only you know. But fucking pursue that shit, man. Because someday that voice is going to get quiet. And then it's going to go away. And then you're going to live with a stomach full of regret, doing things you don't want to do for the rest of your fucking life. It's miserable. So do it while the voice is still talking to you. In the scary question, is I don't like to go the whole fear route. A lot of people on YouTube do, like, you're fucked if you don't. I don't like to do that. But, you know, a scary thought is, you know, knowing that this existence is temporary and the youngest you'll ever be is today, will you realize your potential? You know, David Goggins has a great mental frame. You know, one day when he's on his deathbed, he sees him, and then God introduces him to the person he could have been. That's true. You know, it's scary. Like, what could you have became, you know, if you truly maxed out your potential? And that's what I like to work with people on, you know, is finding that, turning potential to greatness and doing the right things to actually get there. Like, it's why I think it's important to avoid the hustle porn, so to speak. You know, the whole bust your ass for 8 days, for 8 weeks, whatever it is. Like, bust your ass for a lifetime. Make it sustainable. Obviously, there's periods, dude, where you're gonna go harder than others, but the whole premise is to, you know, build something that can withstand the test of time, not doing the crash diets, the crash courses, like building on solid ground. I think that's really important. And as weird as this sounds, it's important to realize that at times it's not that serious. You know, it kind of goes back to what I was saying about, you know, the walls and challenges and adversity is life. But it's true, it's not always that serious. You know, sometimes people are, and I've done this in my past, I'm so serious and intense, maybe is the right word, that I forget to smile and be thankful for everything we had. Because, dude, I don't care how fucked up you think your life might be. Dude, there are things you can be thankful for. You're just not thinking about them enough. Like, dude, I'm thankful for this roof. I'm thankful for that fan because it's kind of hot in here. But I'm also thankful for that AC, that water, the ability to talk to you guys. Like, there's so many things to be thankful for. And, you know, you might have this pessimistic mindset that, you know, I don't have enough things to be thankful for. But when I get there, that's when I'll be happy. That's when I'll express gratitude. And that's not the case. Not expressing gratitude is literally being ungrateful. Things might change, the digits in the account, the car, the place you live, the people in your circle, but feelings won't. Like what? You're going to deny yourself of happiness, of genuinely liking who you are? Now, I get you might not be in a position where you feel like you can do that, but at least do the right things to do so. It goes back to realizing your potential, enjoying the process, enduring the process. To me, this doesn't feel like work. It's not work. I enjoy it. I get to ramble, get my degree in yapology, talking to you guys. Like, it's easy to me. Endure the process. So those are my thoughts from Uncle Nate here. And as always, I hope you're crushing it. I hope you keep your chin up, you keep busting your ass, you're doing the right things, realizing that potential. You're not living with regret. Stay strong, dude.